what if I told you the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean vanished without a trace? Intriguing, isn't it? This is the enigma of Amelia Earhart, a name synonymous with courage, ambition, and mystery. Born in the heartland of America in the late 19th century, young Amelia was far from ordinary. Her dreams soared higher than the Kansas prairies she called home. As a child, she was captivated by the thrill of adventure, a passion that would later propel her into the vast, uncharted skies. Amelia defied societal norms, etching her name in the annals of history as a pioneering aviator. Yet her remarkable story is shrouded in mystery. In the summer of 1937, during her ambitious attempt to circumnavigate the globe, Amelia Earhart disappeared, leaving behind a legacy as enduring as the mystery surrounding her fate. Dare to unravel the mystery of Amelia Earhart with me? Let's venture into the story of this trailblazing woman. Amelia Earhart was not just a woman, but a symbol of determination and courage, born in the heartland of Kansas in 1897. A child of the prairies, she was innately curious and adventurous, her spirit as vast and open as the plains she called home. From a young age, Amelia harbored a deep-seated desire to explore, to push boundaries, to venture into the unknown. Amelia's world was transformed forever when she attended a state fair in her early 20s. Amidst the whirlwind of candy floss and carousel rides, her gaze was drawn to a spectacle in the sky, an airplane performing daring aerial stunts. This encounter ignited a spark within her, a fascination with the world above the ground, a yearning for the freedom of flight. Fueled by this newfound passion, Amelia sought to turn her dreams into reality. She embarked on flying lessons in the year 1921, undeterred by the fact that she was one of the few women in a field dominated by men. Her instructor was Anita Snook, a pioneer in her own right, who recognized Amelia's determination and helped her hone her skills. Amelia was not content to simply learn to fly. She aspired to excel. She scrimped and saved to buy her first aircraft, a second-hand biplane she affectionately named the Canary for its bright yellow paint. In this humble machine, Amelia took to the skies, her spirit soaring higher with each flight. Her passion for aviation was not a passing fancy, it was a calling. She flew not for the thrill of it, but for the love of it. For Amelia, flying was not just about defying gravity, it was about defying societal norms, about proving that women could be just as capable, just as fearless as men. And thus, with a heart full of dreams and eyes set on the skies, Amelia Earhart embarked on her remarkable journey. In 1928, a phone call would change Amelia's life forever, catapulting her into the annals of history. An invitation to be the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean, not as the pilot, but as a passenger. The flight was a success, but for Amelia, being a mere passenger wasn't enough. She yearned to be at the helm, controlling the wings that cut through the clouds. 4 years later, in 1932, she seized her moment. On a chilly May morning, she climbed into a red Lockheed Vega, her eyes set on the horizon. The hum of the engine was her only companion as she embarked on a journey that would etch her name in the annals of history. Over the course of 14 hours and 56 minutes, Amelia wrestled with the elements, battling fierce winds and icy conditions, but she remained undeterred, her spirit as unyielding as the aircraft she controlled. Alone in the vast expanse of the Atlantic, she became a testament to human courage and determination. When she finally touched down in a pasture in Northern Ireland, she became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, a feat that earned her international acclaim. She was hailed as a heroine, a beacon of hope, during a time when the world was in the throes of the Great Depression. Her accomplishment was a testament to what women could achieve, breaking barriers and challenging societal norms. She was honored with the Distinguished Flying Cross by the US Congress, the first woman to receive such an accolade. The National Geographic Society awarded her its gold medal, presented by President Herbert Hoover. Her name was synonymous with courage, resilience, and a pioneering spirit. Amelia Earhart's name was etched in gold in aviation history, but little did she know her greatest challenge was yet to come. In 1937, Amelia Earhart embarked on a journey that was meant to be a triumphant round-the-world flight. Setting off from Miami, she had the world beneath her wings, with her dreams as her compass. Her trusted navigator, Fred Noonan, was by her side, charting a course that would etch their names in the annals of history. The Lockheed Electra, Amelia's faithful bird of steel, was loaded with the best of navigation equipment of the time. It was a journey of over 27,000 miles, a journey that was to carve a new path in the skies. She was not just flying around the world, she was flying into uncharted territories, pushing the boundaries of what was deemed possible. Their final stop before the vast expanse of the Pacific was New Guinea. From there, they set their course for a tiny speck in the ocean, Howland Island, over 2,500 miles away. It was a mammoth task even for the seasoned aviators to locate this tiny island amidst the vast blue canvas of the Pacific. As they approached Howland Island, the weather turned treacherous. Despite repeated attempts, they failed to establish a solid radio connection with the US Coast Guard vessel Itasca, stationed near Howland Island for guidance. Amelia's last known transmission was a static-filled message revealing they were running low on fuel. And then, silence. The skies swallowed up the Electra, and the world lost contact with Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan. An extensive search operation, the most costly and wide-ranging in naval history, followed their disappearance. But the Pacific, in its immense and inscrutable expanse, gave up no secrets. Amelia Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared, leaving behind a trail of questions and sparking one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century. More than 85 years have passed, and Amelia Earhart's disappearance still fuels speculation and theories. The first theory, often referred to as the crash and sink theory, posits that Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, simply ran out of fuel and crashed into the vast Pacific Ocean. It's a straightforward explanation, yet despite numerous search operations, no conclusive evidence has ever been found to validate this claim. Then there's the Gardner Island theory, a belief that Earhart and Noonan, after failing to locate Howland Island, their intended destination, landed instead on Gardner Island, now known as Nikumaroro. Proponents of this theory point to a series of distress calls allegedly picked up after Earhart's disappearance, as well as skeletal remains found on the island in the late 1930s. However, the bones were subsequently lost, and the distress signals dismissed as hoaxes, leaving this theory also without definitive proof. Finally, the most controversial theory suggests that Earhart and Noonan were captured by the Japanese. Some believe they were seen in Japanese custody after their disappearance, possibly mistaken for American spies. Despite the dramatic allure of such a theory, no substantial evidence has ever surfaced to substantiate it. Each of these theories, despite their differences, share a common thread: a desire to unravel the fate of one of history's most influential aviators. Yet the truth remains elusive. It's a testament to the enduring fascination with Amelia Earhart, her life, her achievements, and her untimely disappearance. Amelia Earhart's legacy continues to inspire us. Her spirit of adventure, courage, and determination lives on, and the mystery of her disappearance continues to intrigue us. The Enigma of Amelia Earhart is a story of triumph and tragedy, of a woman who dared to defy the odds, to push the boundaries of what was possible. And while we may never know what truly happened, her spirit continues to soar, a beacon of possibilities forever etched in the annals of aviation history. Amelia Earhart once said, "Adventure is worthwhile in itself." This simple yet profound statement encapsulates her life, a life of boldness, tenacity, and relentless pursuit of the unknown. She dared to fly when the world was skeptical of women pilots. She proved her mettle, breaking records, inspiring millions, and redefining the boundaries of possibility. Her disappearance remains a mystery, a story that has intrigued and captivated us for decades. But perhaps the true legacy of Amelia Earhart is not confined to her aviation feats or her enigmatic disappearance. It's in her indomitable spirit, her unwavering belief in equality, and her audacious refusal to be constrained by the societal norms of her time. She was more than an aviator. She was a pioneer, a trailblazer, a beacon of change. In the end, perhaps the mystery of Amelia Earhart is not about how she vanished, but about how she lived. A daring, unapologetic life in pursuit of her dreams. Remember, dear listeners, adventure is always worthwhile.